Hello there, everybody out in YouTube land. How are you doing? Well, I've been getting some requests for a comedy skit, and I've been getting a few requests for Uncle Dorkel. He's been away for quite a while. And the weather's been hot, and I haven't been in the mood for doing a skit. Mainly because between the weather and being busy with the caterpillars and, you know, all that stuff and stuff around the shop and things like that. And I really don't have any ideas for a skit. Some people got the talent to be able to come up with, you know, a script and stuff like that to do these things with, and it has to come to me, and if it doesn't always come to me, then I'm not able to do it. And I sometimes, or quite often actually, I think about something I'd like to do in the way of a comedy skit, and I just can't come up with anything that's actually funny. You know, in fact, most of my stuff I don't think is funny, but there are people out there that do like it. Well, the only way I can contact Uncle Dorkel at this time is through his son Hackbar. And I called Hackbar, and I hate to talk to that guy because he is totally, he has no manners, no respect, and he's so crass. You know, he's just, I don't know, he's from the old school, and he don't give a crap what he says. And I swear, the older he gets, the worse he is getting. And I don't know, between him and Uncle Dorkel, I mean, so I asked him if he'd come over, and I haven't seen Hackbar in a long time. I asked him if he'd come over and give me an update on his dad, and perhaps, you know, let me know if we're going to see Uncle Dorkel and hear from him again. So he told me he would stop by sometime today, and I asked him if he would, you know, give me a little information about his dad, Uncle Dorkel, and he's told me he would, and he's going to be coming over, I would say, probably within the hour. And so what I'm going to do is to let him speak to you about that, and I'm not going to actually interview him at all. I'm going to let him do the talking. And when he gets here, we'll come back on the video, and hopefully we can get some information. And let's hope that maybe we can see Uncle Dorkel again. That poor 117-year-old guy has been through hell, and he is still alive, from what I understand. And I can't say kicking, but he is still alive. So let's wait until Hackbar, rather, gets here, and he can fill you in on the details. Thank you. Welcome there, Hackbar. How are you doing? Thank you, Bill, for having me. I appreciate it. It's very difficult for me to get around. Hackbar, what happened to your gut there? You got an awful bulge there. The hernia. You look like hell there, Hackbar. What's the matter with you? shut up. What's wrong with you? I put my Sunday best on here. Yes, I stole one of your liquid sticks. And what's the big deal anyhow? But you never ate those before that I know of. Well, you never had them in the house. You never had them in the house. Never. Now that you got them in the house, every time I come over here, I'm grabbing one. Oh. That's what you get for stealing my licorice. Well, are you going to say something, Hackbar, or are you going to make noises all day long? You know, I'm not so old I can't wrap you in the nuts with this cane, you know. Damn snots. Now, you want to know about my dad? Well, I'm gonna tell you about my dad as soon as I can clean my nose out here a minute. My dad is doing pretty good now. He's been bedridden for quite some time, and well, what happened is he's been neglected so many months, and somebody I know stuck him in the back of the shed all winter long, all spring long. Didn't feed him. And never visited him once. What I did, I picked the lock on your shed. Yes, I did. If you were to look in the shed now, well, you got so much damn junk in there, it's a wonder you can find your own ass. Now that's not very nice, Hackbar. I thought I did a pretty good job of taking care of your dad. You say that you took good care of my dad? Who the hell are you kidding? Anyways, damn this nose and the snots. How do you like that, eh? I took him out. I hired a guy to haul him out of there, because it's difficult for me to get around with this hernia. This is how I got the hernia. This is how I got this rupture. I got this rupture from trying to lift my dad out of that box that you got him on in there. And what I did is I strained myself so much that my bowel, my large intestine, my bowel pushed out of my belly button. It came out of my belly button, and this is the result of it right here. I don't know if you can see that. Here, take a good look at this, and you tell me, and you have the nerve to tell me I look like hell. Well, I didn't mean it as looking like hell because you had a hernia. I meant that you don't have the courtesy and the decency to wear any good clothes. That shirt looks like it's something that somebody was buried in. Well, I tell you what, it was. What do you mean? When you buried my dad. You buried my dad. You remember that a few years ago? This is the shirt that he was wearing on top of the red one that he normally wears. This is why it looks like this. Because you buried him in the shirt that I am wearing now. All right. Now what happens? I'll tell you, I can't get over this damn snap situation I got here. I had to hire a guy a lot stronger than me to haul my dad out of your shed. After I picked the lock in your shed, I called this guy up and I had him take my dad to my house, and he's recuperated very nicely. You didn't even know he was gone. No, I didn't, Hackbar. I wasn't aware that Uncle Dorkel was missing. Of course you wouldn't know. You're too damn lazy to check on the man. You're a hell of a guy, I'm telling you. I thought you were good, but you're not good. You have no respect for anybody. And then you criticize me for wearing ratty-looking grave clothes. Well, at least, I feed the man. You didn't feed him. You didn't do nothing. You didn't know this also, that Uncle Dorkel, your Uncle Dorkel of my dad, had a cell phone. He gave me a call shortly after you put him in the shed. Maybe a couple weeks later, and he barely talked. And he says,
"Son, would you come and get me? Old 64 goat got me in this shed."
That's the way he said it.
"And he didn't feed me. He never checks on me. And he's wanting me to just rot away sitting on an old box in the back of the shed with all the junk piled on top of me. Would you please come and get me?"
That is pathetic. Don't you agree? Well, that sure sounds pretty sad, Hackbar, but I had no way of knowing that your dad was in that condition. Don't give me that crap. I'll hit you in the nuts so hard you'll go into next week before this week is over. Just for that, I'm going to clean out your licorice inventory. How do you like that, eh? Well, anyways, in the near future, under my supervision, I'll bring my dad over here. But he's not staying here anymore. I will bring him home after he visits and does what he likes to do best. What does he like to do best? He likes to talk to people. He loves telling stories. And he loves to fart. I'll let you know when you see him. It's not going to be right away. It is not going to be right away. I will call you. You do not call me. Well, thank you very much, dear Hackbar, for filling us in on that information. You're welcome. I wish you'd looked a little more presentable. Shut the hell up. You're lucky I'm here at all. Well, thanks again, Hackbar, for giving us that information, and we all will be looking forward to your dad's appearance, better known as my Uncle Dorkel. You're very welcome. Well, actually, you're not welcome. Well, thanks again for coming by. All right. When are you going to have that hernia taken care of? Yeah. I got to make an appointment with my doctor. Who's your doctor? Dr. Dingleberry. I don't keep that. Dr. Flatnose, he screws me up last time. Dr. Dingleberry, I never heard of him. Well, he's just graduated from medical college. He's worked on quite a few cadavers. And he'll take care of this. Goodbye.